quietly. He's not. Okay. Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? Come back here. Young bull. Little bit shy. I wonder why. He is so shy. Okay, that was intentional. See, if he just sits quietly, maybe he'll wander closer to investigate. Except he's behind a lot of bushes and not a very great shot on camera. So I'm going to have to just try and move. As soon as I try and get a little bit too close, he makes as if he's going to move on, and then as soon as I switch off, he kind of stops. I think his salad selection this morning is more important than anything else. He's just picked up a creeper, some creeper that's pretty big, ground creeper. There are my far lookers. Trying to identify the creeper. It looks like one of those, it's like a legume, has a pretty little purple flower, very much like a pea shape. Well, it is a pea shaped flower, very much like a pea flower. There's another big clump that he's taking now. He seems to like this creeper, shaking off any foreign matter, maybe sand from roots, insects that may be on it. Hello, little boy. That's the morning glory that he's just eaten. Flowers and all. Maybe you can't see that with the cam. Maybe. A couple of little purple flowers under his mouth. Hello, little. The fact that he chose to browse or start feeding closer to us is it's a good indication, because he could have moved away, and the fact that he did come a little bit closer was more a case of using feeding as an excuse to come and see what we were about. Sometimes they'll pretend to feed, especially if there's not that much ground cover and there's nothing that is that convincing that he's enjoying his food. But now there is actually stuff on the ground for him to eat. But it's always a good indication when we stop with an elephant and he does that. He also stood there, ears flared a little bit. That wasn't really aggression, it was more a case of just trying to see what we were about and what we might do. And the idea is to sit quietly. Generally speaking, it's very hard to say what to do in certain circumstances, because every circumstance is different. Every time one sees something, it's different. You don't know what mood an animal is in. but one can always exacerbate a situation by misbehaving. And with elephant, if an elephant doesn't come rushing at you with its trunk tucked in and its ears flat against its side, then you're pretty sure that you can sit and switch off and observe and be with them without any negative emotions like anger and aggression. But when elephant are feeding and you sit quietly, switch the engine off, they tend to relax and they tend to ignore you for the most part, unless they get curious and they want to come and have a look. Of course, what does irritate them a lot is either switching on the engine or having the engine running. To them. It's very difficult because places like the Kruger National Park, where there's a vast public that drive their own vehicles through the national park and are interacting with wild animals all the time, most of the time the animals know where the people are coming from or where what the vehicles are about. They know that the vehicles stay to the roads and they know that they generally travel slowly. Let's see if we can move and get a better view of him as we go around this marula tree.